Paul, I guess at this stage, the first game cannot come soon enough now.
Well, you know, 8 weeks, you know, from the end of the season feels like 8 days. You know, with so many agents on the phone in this room, so many players, you know, you're trying to get and you lose out on, you move on to the next one. And I'm very, very pleased with the mix that we have, you know, of experience and youth. And I do feel there's a potential in this squad. Just finding the right 11 and finding the right style of play that they're happy with.
Yeah, and what's the health like in terms of the squad going into the opening week?
That's the biggest disappointment to me, is that we've picked up so many injuries. You know, the boy Tozer has had careless trouble and he's had an operation and he's on rehab now. But he'll still be Septemberish before he's ready, which is a huge blow in a way. The boy Dawson, you know, it seems a long time since he kicked the football. You know, he finished up getting his wound kept seeping, you know, and so couldn't get clear of it at all. But he seems to be fine now. So he's on the comeback trail. So it'll be 4 or 5 weeks before he's up and flying. You know, Compton had a tear of I think it's the calf muscle. So he's struggling. He'll obviously miss as well. And Gibbons has got some groin trouble, which is going to put him out. The plus on all this is that Dixon has become available, and so has Iffy. So I'm saying we've got 2 coming back into the squad.
Yeah, have you finished adding? I guess you're always looking to add new faces, aren't you? Are you likely to make any additions in the coming week? Or obviously not probably before the weekend, but are you still looking to add to your squad?
We'll have to wait and see.
And what can the fans expect from Yeovil this season?
Well, I think the most important thing for any football fan is to see their team show a bit of passion, a bit of attitude and work rate. They can't always call upon them having the ability and the guile to win football games, but they deserve at least a passionate team, and a team that will roll the sleeves up in battle. I think we've got that. I think we'll be in the trenches, fine. Whether we run out the front and win the game, or we run out the back and lose, that's a different kettle of fish. But to be fair, I've been impressed with the last 2 games, with the willingness to take on board what we're looking for. And they've shown a fighting character in the games, which has been quite pleasing.
Yeah, I guess you'd like to have opened with a home game, but next best thing is a game against a local opponent, isn't it, in Exeter?
Yes, I've had many a tussle there, so I know the place very well. I'm sure the Exeter fans are very passionate as well. We've got 1,200 supporters going, which is fantastic, and I'm looking forward to it. Playing a good team, good football inside. Manager plays the game the right way, and I'm saying he's got some excellent experienced players and some pace in the team as well can hurt you. So we're going to have to be top of our game to get a result.
Yeah, it's an exciting start to the season against a team that's not that far away. Is that an exciting way to start the campaign?
Well, especially when you got QPR on the Tuesday at home, and then you got Bristol Rovers, another one of a derby game. Then we go to York on the Tuesday, finish up with Luton at home, who have bolstered their squad, and then Oxford, who again are away from home. Makes August a very difficult month. It can be good, bad or indifferent. You know, I'm very hopeful we get off to a good start.
Yeah, is it difficult to scout opponents? Obviously nobody's got form, have they, at the start of the season to speak of, apart from pre-season?
Well, we've got a new scout now, so the boy Gillette's doing a good job. So far he's come back with some very good reports on certain teams. So we are doing our homework. You know, we have everybody watched a couple of times before we play them, so it's not as if we're going into this game forearmed of what the story is. I've seen them for a couple of times last season. They're quite an exciting side. They've got very good forward type players who if you give them an inch will take a mile. So we've got to be top of our game for this one.
Yeah, do you have to temper expectations, I guess, from the fans' point of view? Everybody's always excited, aren't they, at the start of a campaign?
Well, you know, after the 3-0 trouncing we got from Bournemouth, I thought we maybe dampened their ardour. when we go away and win 1-0 against Bristol City and look quite competent, and then we get a good result against Swansea. So the euphoria is back up. You know, the expectation levels has risen again, and that's what being a fan's all about. Over the 8 weeks where they haven't had any football at all, and the disappointment of last season, you know, it amazes me at times that fans are so resilient. You know, they bounce back very, very quickly, and all of a sudden they're all looking forward to it again. You know, and that's the taste we want to leave in their mouth. Want them to make sure they have a good winning season.